most of our time is wasted. Awliya Allah, they fill it for us. We are busy in dunya, they are busy in akhirah. What we can do? Nothing. We can do with nothing means to improve ourselves slowly, and to say, Ya Rabbi, we are ibadun hajizun. We are servants, helpless servants. We cannot achieve anything without our shuyukh and without Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam shafa'ah. You were mentioning that about Sayyidna Mahdi alayhi salam. Grand Sheikh said that Sayyidina Khalid al-Baghdadi, one of the golden chain of the Naqshbandi order, he is al-Muzahir wa al-Batin. He carried the two. He went to India, brought the Naqshbandi tariqah to Sham, and he is buried in Sham. He has a lot of mureeds, but how he attracted them is a nice story. When he came, he was in Iraq first, from Baghdad. When he came back to Sham, the Shaykh ordered him to go to Sham. And he was up in the mountain, Jabal Qasyun, which his maqam is there. He used to invite people to come to attend his association, his nasiha, and his zikr. But people are not interested. So close this. Come inside. So he was calling people, but no one comes. They are busy in their lives. He was patient. Then he used to sit and put his turban on a chair or on his leg and do zikr, and whatever comes to his heart, he speaks to the turban. Because awliya Allah, they have a container in their house to be filled. When it is filled, they pour it in the hearts of the murid, and more comes. And they are in such a process that they are pouring the reality's knowledge into the hearts of their murids, and emptying their heart, Allah fill it back continuously like that. Because they know their murids from the day of promises. Everyone, every wali, Allah has assigned for him. Every wali, he assigned for him a group of people that he is responsible for them in dunya. If they don't come to him, he goes to them. Without knowing, he might be any person in the association sitting. He can advise them from far away. Today they are doing it in Skype. Awliya Allah cannot do in heavenly Skype. When it comes to awliya, they say, oh no, Salafi Wahhabis, they say, No, a computer can do that. Carry the picture and you can see the Shaykh and you can see the students and they are interacting with each other. A powerful Shaykh that his heart connected with Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his heart connected with the divine presence, cannot retrieve these realities and pour it in the heart of his mureeds. Computer can do that. They can do, of course. But they want their followers to understand that the Shaykh is trying to reach them and to come and sit with him. Everyone took bay'ah from the Shaykh, from a Shaykh. That Shaykh is responsible for that person. You have many Shaykh around the world whom Prophet ﷺ is supporting them. According to Awliya Allah, 124,000 wali there is. على قدم أصحاب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى قدم الأنبياء. They are at the foot of awliya and they are at the foot of prophets. There are awliya Allah that mingle between people without you know them. They advise your heart and they prepare you for one day you appear when our angel of death comes, you appear with these realities that they have pulled into your heart. You will not go empty. You go ghani, rich with these knowledges. As if you have attended his classes every day in his dunya. As long as you have assigned in the day of promises to be assigned to be with him, from that moment he is looking after you. Awliya Allah, no one knows how much they have power. So he was 7 years calling people, no one is coming. Very few, like Sayyidna Ismail Anarani, like Sayyidina Ismail Shirwani, one in Dagestan, one in Syria, the best of his khulafa. And there are other khalifa to him, there is 299 khalifa. Everyone he take from him, according to their levels. You cannot say there is no khalifa, he has 299. Everyone, according to their levels, they teach their followers. So 7 years he doesn't have anyone. So one night he took shower and want to make istikhara to see what he has to do. He saw Prophet in the dream. 7 years he didn't complain. Was patient. Until he decided to make istikhara, Prophet appeared to him in his vision or dream. And he said, Ya waladi, if they don't come to you, you go for them. After 7 years, he was by himself in the mountain. I don't know if you visited his maqam there in Jabal Qasim, in Sham. It's safe place down. No war there. So he came up out of the dream and came to his heart. So the Prophet said to him in the dream, if they don't come to you, you go to them. Like Grand Shaykh in 1967, in his last seclusion, it was 9 months or 1 year. He said he saw Prophet in a vision in the last days of the seclusion, saying to him, don't go to them, I will send them to you. The difference. For Sayyidna Khalid al-Baghdadi, he said, you go to them, if they don't come to you, you go to them. For Grand Shaykh, may Allah bless his soul, he said in a vision, after 200 years, between Sayyidina Khalid al-Baghdadi and Mawlana Shaykh Abdullah, it's 200 years. He said to him, don't go after them, I will send Mukhlisi Ummati. The most sincere of my ummah, I will send them to you. Big difference. See, awliya, how you can see their levels without saying anything. They dress them. Prophet dressed them. He can dress anyone. Can make him a wali in a moment. We are coming, meeting, sitting with each other for what? To make Prophet happy with us.
Ameen.
To make our shuyukh happy with us.
Ameen.
And not to have arrogance.
Ameen.
Not to say, oh, I am a Shaykh. So, where he has to go and see them by order of Prophet. If they come to you, if they don't come to you, you go to them, to Sayyidna Khalid al-Baghdadi. Where to go? He went the next day to a place where people sit for work, looking for job. Where is that? Masjid Sayyidina Muhyiddin ibn Arabi in Damascus, in Muhajirin, in Salihiyya. And the base of the Maqam Sayyidina, the base of Jabal Qassim. So his Maqam is there. So he went and he saw all these people sitting, waiting for a job, to clean something, to do something, to construct something, different jobs. You can see in every country there are places laborers comes and sit there for someone to come and help them out for a job. Is that?
Yes.
So he went something like that to see who is going to take. So and he said to them, who will come with me? He was inspired in his heart by Prophet ﷺ. Who will come with me? I will give him a work, a job. And I will give you double of what you are taking. He's rich. He came from Baghdad, very rich, from Maqam Sayyidina Abdul Qadir Jilani. So he picked like 10, 15, 20, whatever number, and brought and told them, come with me. You work 8 hours and this is the money that I will give to you. So they were very happy. They went behind him because he was attracting them through their hearts, directing his power, haqiqatul jazba, the reality of attraction. He attracting them and bringing them to follow him up to the mountain, to where is Maqam now. He has his house there. He said, your job is to listen to me. That's the job I am giving to you. I will sit, I will speak, you listen. I do zikr, you do with me zikr. I do salawat, you do salawat. 8 hours finish, you can go. They were very happy. They asked, is there any other job next day? Or that's the one day? They said no. As long as you are coming, you get your money. Grand Sheikh said, may Allah bless his soul. He did that for 7 years. Giving them money, keeping them, and build them up, and gave them their amana. And he set them out to attract more people and more people. So before they come to that level, one night he saw Prophet in the dream saying to him, now you stop giving them anything. They will come by themselves. So next day, he didn't give them anything. He said, I was giving to you from what Allah gave to me. Now, whatever Allah wants, He will give to you. I took you in the presence of Prophet, and from Prophet, He will take you to the divine presence. Of course, they don't want anything. For 7 years, they are attending his majlis. And more people coming. And anyone who comes to that maqam, he was giving money. 7 years after, he stopped. Hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people were attracted to him. So he spread tariqah in Sham so quick, and in Iraq, because the Naqshbandiyya in Iraq is very strong, together with the Qadiriyya, but Naqshbandiyya is very strong. And he spread in Egypt, Naqshbandiyya in Egypt, in Jordan, in that area, in Palestine, in that area, Sham, Lebanon. So he developed 299 Khalifa. He brought them up. Now what we are doing here, we are playing. Because it's الوقت الضائع. شو الوقت الضائع؟ Overtime وقت الضائع.
When the game is over and they give you a few minutes after.
Yeah, we are in these 2 minutes. الوقت الضائع is the lost time. الضائع lost. الوقت time. The time that is in between everything, which doesn't mean anything. It's already, the game is over. But they give you some time to feel you happy. That's where we are now, in that al-waqt al-da'i', the lost time. Awliya Allah, they know that. That's why they are hidden now. Everyone, they think, oh, this one is Shaykh, has big jubba, big turban, big beard. This one is another black turban, black jubba. This one blue jubba, blue beard. But in reality, it's waqt al-da'i. It's the time that has no value, but they give it to you. In especially this soccer game, football game, what you call them? Football. There is waqt al-da'i.
The extra time.
The extra time that they gave. It doesn't mean anything. You are not going to benefit from it. Might be one but might benefit, or two might benefit. But everything is wrapped. Already the score is too high, so you cannot reach it anymore. Because now what you can reach is zulma, is darkness. No more reaching realities. People, they speak about realities, yes. They read books, they speak about realities. But they are not able to make you to experience these realities. They have no power. Haqiqatul jazba, haqiqatul fight, haqiqatul tawajjuh, haqiqatul tawassul, haqiqatul irshad. They don't have it. They have it in their heart, but it's not opened. So when it's not open, it's not open. So you cannot reach through it. So Sayyidna Khalid al-Baghdadi, at that, in his time, awliyaullah, they can look by permission from Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Prophet by permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some awliya of the high level, which Allah knows them and His Prophet, they are sincere servants, pious servants. They can look at Lawh al-Mahfuz. They can look from what comes on it and take some knowledge. It's like this today, they might say to you, what is Lawh al-Mahfuz? Lawh al-Mahfuz means the preserved tablet. They are preserved from any mistake, and they are preserved for carrying your amana. It is there, your amana. So a wali, when he wants to give your amana, it goes there, your name is there, written on it, take it and give to you. One day, they were speaking about signs of the last days, 200 years ago. And the story continues of Sayyidna Khalid al-Baghdadi, that at that day that they were discussing, he was discussing with his followers, mureeds, those who bid them up, 299 Khalifa, discussing about, and every Khalifa has many followers that he brings them to Sayyidina Khalid al-Baghdadi. Wherever there are Khulafa around the world for him, all connected to him to bring their followers who accepted him through explanation from these Khulafa. So these mureeds will be connected to the Sayyidina Khalid al-Baghdadi. So that night, when they were discussing about the signs of the last days, he, at the Fajr time, Qiyamul Layl, before Fajr, he saw on the preserved tablet the name of Mahdi alayhi salam. and the name of Sayyidna Isa alayhi salam. Today they tell you how today there is this newscaster, when they making a news, they have, you see a flash news bulletin, huh? Bulletin. It comes in writing,
Breaking news.
breaking news. You can read it. The newscaster is reading it. So awliyaullah, they have a newscaster coming from heavens, and they can use it, and they can read it. So he read that Mahdi alayhi salam is appearing with Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam. He was happy with that. He didn't look more in detail. He thought that Sayyidina al-Mahdi and Sayyidina Isa are coming this year, the year that he saw the dream. Without investigating it too much, so he decided to send some of his mureeds to go to Mecca, because Mubaya'ah for Mahdi alayhi salam is going to happen in Mecca, first Mubaya'ah. So he sent one of his khulafa with many murids, and they went there waiting what the Shaykh said. They said, when they came back to Sayyidina Khalid al-Baghdadi, he said, what you saw? They said, Ya Sayyidi, we didn't see Mahdi alayhi salam, but we saw that people speaking from India about a Hindu, that he does miracles, Islamic miracles. We don't know more than that. This is what we saw. And we are with you, and we are not able even to do any miracle. This man in India, that he is not Muslim, he can do miracles. When his permission was granted, he said, I want to go and visit that Indian man, that he can do miracles. They authorized him, because if he was not authorized, he cannot move. So by Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, by the Tayyib power, he said, he put his feet in where he was in, and say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. He was at the door of the Indian man in India. Awliyaullah, they are free. Because, as you know, in hadith, that a mu'min would be free in the grave, is not? From any punishment, and he can come and see and move, but people living cannot see him, but he can see everyone. His soul is free. So awliyaullah, they are dead. They're in their bodies, not dead, but in their desires, bad desires, they are dead, because they don't do bad desires. They don't have bad desires. They don't have sins. They repented. They are repenting. So for them, mutu qabla an tamutu, they reach that level. Die before you die. So for them, they are dead. Their soul is alive in the grave. So they are living in the grave of dunya, but their soul is free. So he was able to move from India, from Sham to India. How they do that? Awliyaullah, they expressed, Grand Shaykh, Allah Shaykh Nazim expressed that. You can see many people today, they claim that they retrieved their soul out of their bodies. What you call them?
Reincarnation?
Huh?
Incarnation?
Not incarnation. They are alive. They can take their, huh?
Out of body experience.
Yeah, out of body experience. So they take their souls out of the body. And you can see the soul, you can see the body. It happened to me one time. You can see your body and you can speak with the Shaykh. I was his grand Shaykh speaking and Maulana Shaykh Nazir, and they said, now you are your soul in our hand, your body is on the table, no movement, but your soul with us. Then they return it back to the body. It happened to me one time or 2 times. This in the experiences that they show you in whenever they want. You don't ask for it, but if they open it, they open it. So what he did, Sayyidna Khalid al-Baghdadi, he took his soul out of his body, he put his body in the soul. So now the soul is appearing, the body disappearing inside the soul. Sayyidina Khalid al-Baghdadi concentrating his power on his heart, and they were silent. After half an hour, he said, "Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah." So Sayyidina Khalid, he said to him, "Why you delayed it? Why you didn't say it when I asked you to say it?" He said, "Yes, Sayyidi. 25 years I'm fighting my ego. Anything my ego recommend for me to say or to eat or to drink or whatever, I do the opposite. خالفوهن شاوروهن خالفوهن. You consult with them, but do the opposite. You consult with your body, with your soul, but do the opposite. Don't do what they say to you to do, because they will tell you to do for their benefit. And I regret that I didn't say Shahada from the beginning, because when he said it after half an hour, he delayed his Islam half an hour. If he died in that time, that moment, he would have gone to hellfire. And when he said Shahada, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him وَسَخَّرَ لَكُم مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا. Allah gave him power, whatever there is power on earth and power in heavens, he dressed him with that. Anyone who comes against his desires, for many years and to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he will be granted وَسَخَّرَ لَكُم مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا, only مَا فِي الْأَرْض. He will not give him, if he is not Muslim. Allah is adil, just. Since he is believing wrong, but he is trying to do against his ego and his kibriya, arrogance, he tried to put them down. Allah will come give him some compensation. So, but when he gave Shahada and he said it, immediately he was he was able to control whatever in earth and whatever in heaven, as Allah mentioned in Holy Quran. Allah made it under his own. So Sayyidina Khalid witnessed that, came back to his place at that one moment, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, he appeared another time in his house. So next day, after Fajr prayer, he said, "You are with me 25 years and you did not achieve that," and he achieved it in one moment, because he was declaring war against his ego. Anyone declare war against his ego and his bad desires will achieve what he achieved. He become Muslim and he become has power. وَسَخَّرَ لَكُم مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا. So he told his mureeds that I didn't look completely into where it was assigned to me to look, and I saw only the name of Sayyidina al-Mahdi and Sayyidina Isa, so I built my assumption that they are appearing, but it is not appearing in my time, it's going to appear later. Sayyidina al-Mahdi alayhi salam. So 7 years he spent by himself in his house, no one calling people to attend his zikr and his circles of knowledge, no one was coming. 7 years he was paying them to come and they were coming, and he built this big reputation. So awliyaullah, they care for their murid, for their followers, and they try as much as they can to do on behalf of their followers. Grand Shaykh, may Allah bless his soul, said that in Salatul Najat, when we do 2 raka'at Salatul Najat and we go for sajda, he said in that sajda, every wali that Allah gave the power of wilayah, 124,000 in every moment, in every time there is 124,000 wali hidden, now they are hidden. In Salatul Najat, as soon as they go for that sajda, all their mureeds with their names appears in front of him, their souls. And everyone, he has to dress them from what Allah dressed him and his Prophet dressed him, he dressed his mureeds. So everyone would share with the Shaykh part of that of his prayers. That's why Allahumma inna nas'aluka min khayri ma sa'alaka minhu Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. وأشركنا بعباداته ومناجاته وصلاته وصومه. We are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to for Prophet to share with us his prayers, his fasting, his whatever good things that he does to be shared with us. So they share with their followers and they purify them and bringing them clean in front of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then Prophet will take the ummah under his shafa'ah every night, clean them and prepare them. That's why I mentioned the hadith of تعرض علي عمل أمتي. I observe the amal of my ummah.